All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Mad Mix Cheap Whiskey Review, number 19. Today on the bed, we got Ballantines' Finest Blended Scotch Whiskey. I think I made a mistake in last night's video, or the last video on what the heck was the name of that stuff? Uh, I can't even remember what the heck the name of it. Oh, Grant. On the Grant Scotch Whiskey Review, I said, what was the name of that? I said how you'd picked up, Buchanan's or something like that, which is an actual blended scotch, and I have seen it. Uh, but the one I seen, I think was like the better. It was like over 30 something dollars. But I think Buchanan's makes a cheaper one. And I also saw like a pineapple flavored scotch, which I thought was weird by them. But I don't think I'm going for that one. So I said Buchanan's, but what I really meant was Ballantines. Um, I had seen this the other night, and it was 1999 for a 750. This is a 1.75, obviously, as you can tell. It was 27.99. So even a 1.75 comes in under $30. So uh, I just picked it up because the liquor store I happened to see this one in didn't have any 750s. So I said, ah, fuck it, I'll just get the bigger one. It's only 27.99 anyway. And trust me, it's probably one of the ones I picked up in practice. Let the guys ravage this bottle. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I could tell right off the rip on the nose, like I'm getting like them hints of dried fruit. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was uh, like some sherry barrels in this blend. But I don't know that the bottle doesn't say a whole lot. It just says, blended and bottled in Scotland, tells you who it is, where they're at. But even the back just has the Surgeon General's warning. You know what I mean? There's no description of what this is, or usually the blended whiskeys don't go too deep into what, maybe because they can't always get the same barrels or whatever. But this smells like it's got a little bit of sherry in it or something like that. It's got that kind of dried fruit in the background. Smooth. I mean, smooth. Not, I'm pleasantly surprised, in fact, kind of shocked at some of the quality of some of these lower end scotches and Irish whiskeys. Some of them have been really pleasant surprise. I've really enjoyed quite a few of them. And, this is number 19, so there are 18 previous ones. You can go check them out. But most of them have been pretty good, especially these cheap scotches. And that's probably why I keep picking them up. I'm kind of frightened to get into the cheap bourbons because, as somebody who's drank bourbon a lot in my life, man, cheap bourbon is, sometimes even expensive bourbon just isn't that pleasant to drink. I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest bourbon guy. I like it. I've drank a lot of it. It's just, I think Scotch and Irish whiskeys are just more refined, more balanced. Even the cheap blends, you know what I mean? Like, they're really good, you know what I mean? Especially for the price. I mean, this is a $19 bottle. The nose alone, like I said, it's got that hint. You get the slight grain, but you get more like dried fruit in the background. And so I'm sure there's some kind of sherry in this blend, but let's have a whack. Yeah, it is the malt. You get the malt on the palate. Not as smooth as some of the other cheaper ones I've had. That Grant's I enjoyed much more, but the Grant's had a lot of character. Like I had said, it almost tasted like a single malt. This tastes like a blended whiskey. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. It's not obnoxious. It's kind of it's kind of just okay. Let me take another one before I say something. Yeah, I mean, not horrible. Not the smoothest cheap whiskey I've ever had. Um, it says it's been around for a while, since 1827. So, got good legs in the glass. Yeah, the nose isn't obnoxious. Yeah, I mean, the palate's not nothing to write home about. It's okay. It's mostly smooth, not obnoxious. Doesn't gross you out. Doesn't make you gag or anything. It's not real ethanol but it's not. I don't know. Something falls flat on the palate for me. I don't think this is. I would much rather have the Grants, or even the. There was another couple of cheap Scotch whiskeys that I had that I really enjoyed. For some reason, I cannot. I'm gonna try and get a look at my pile of bottles. I can't even see them. But some of the other ones that I had were better than this. So let me take one more and give it a score. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. If someone poured me a glass, I'd drink it. It's not horrible. Not fantastic. I'm going to give this a 6.8. I don't think it's that great. You know what I mean? But it's not that bad. It's not that bad to be like a 6 or a 5 point something. It's not horrible. It's just that some of the other ones I've had lately have kind of, I guess, got my hopes up a little for some of these cheapo whiskeys. And then every once in a while, you'll get one, you'll be like, yeah, this is cheapo whiskey. And this is, like I said, this isn't bad. I'm not bad mouthing it. I don't think it's horrible. Nothing is totally off-putting on the flavor or on the nose. But it's just kind of meh. You know what I mean? And I guess you can't expect too much from a $20 bottle of liquor. This one was 27, but you got. So I mean, if you think about it, you're getting an extra liter of scotch for an extra, $8 or whatever it was. So I mean, you get good bang for the buck with this one, and you can see the color's not bad, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll say like a 6.7, 6.8. It's just kind of meh, not bad, not good, just kind of like yawn. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right. So, Mad Mix Whiskey Review, number 19, Ballantines finest Scotch whiskey, of course. 6.7 to 6.8. Not the best I've ever had, not the worst. It's just all right. Hey, love yourself, love your friends, love your family, and occasionally love cheap whiskey. All right, have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Later.